Okay, let's dive into this. Imagine you're a former law enforcement officer. You've got this urgent, maybe top secret message for the government.
Right. High stakes.
Exactly. And you just hit a wall, like a digital wall, seemingly coordinated.
Yeah.
Our deep dive today looks at an account from Graham Wilkins. He's a former UK law officer, and he claims there's an active anti-UK, anti-USA, anti-NATO conspiracy happening.
Which is a massive claim. And he believes it's impacting national security.
Yeah, we're talking about someone with a 22-year career investigating crime on the London Underground that's huge, carries like a third of the UK's GDP workforce.
So a place where security is, paramount.
Definitely. And his attempts to report what he found, that led him down this rabbit hole of alleged cyber attacks, communications just vanishing.
And it's his background, I think, that makes this compelling. Working on the underground, he'd have an eye for systemic issues, security flaws.
So this awareness didn't just pop up overnight?
No, apparently not. The story seems to start around 2009. Just the first hints that something might be wrong.
Okay, so 2009, he gets wind of a possible conspiracy, he says, inside a UK government department.
That's what he states, yeah. And it wasn't vague for long. By 2017, it had escalated in his mind to alleged malfeasance, even corruption.
And it got personal, too.
He says so. Describes subtle harassment, even uses the term gaslighting.
Wow. Making him doubt his own perception.
Exactly. And crucially, he discovered his own email accounts were being hacked. One hack, he claims, was traced to near RAF Lossiemouth, a UK military base.
Okay, that's pretty alarming. So he finds the stuff, but then he tries to report it. What happens then?
Well, this is where these digital roadblocks really come into focus. He kept meticulous records, apparently.
Records of what, exactly?
Of communication failures, time after time, trying to alert UK and U.S. agencies, the National Crime Agency, the Commonwealth, which is the U.S. FBI, NSA.
Even the White House, I read.
Even the White House, yeah. And the pattern was consistent. Invalid recipient, mailbox delivery failure. Basically, error messages saying, nope, can't deliver this.
And he pointed fingers at who was doing the blocking, right? Specific company.
You did. He named U.S.-hosted firms like Spamhaus and Mimecast, saying their systems were cited in the non-delivery reports.
And for people listening, these aren't small players. They're major email security filters companies use to block spam, malicious emails.
Precisely. So the question becomes, why would his emails reporting serious security concerns be flagged like that?
And the alleged interference didn't stop there. It went right to the top in the UK.
Apparently so. Wilkins reported that the UK Prime Minister's official website, the contact form, was just blocked repeatedly. He says he even took photos as proof.
Photographic evidence.
Yeah, and more than that, emails directly to the PM's parliamentary address. Many bounce back, undeliverable mail. Again, sometimes citing blockers like Spamhaus.
But here's the twist, right? This is the bit that really stands out.
Yes, this is key to his whole argument. When he forwarded the non-delivery reports themselves, those bounce-back messages.
The automated failure messages.
Exactly. Those sometimes got through. He'd get an automated acknowledgement back from the PM's email system.
So the warning about the blockage got through, but the original warning didn't?
That's the core of it. It suggests, in his view, not just some random technical glitch, but maybe a targeted interception. Something letting the failure notice go back, but stopping the actual content.
Which implies awareness somewhere in the system.
That's his conclusion. He also talks about broader systemic vulnerabilities, like finding it hard to even find direct electronic contacts for some critical security agencies.
Just no way to email them directly.
Or encountering access denied messages, like on the National Protective Security Authority website. He documented these things.
So taking all this together, the blocked emails, the blocked website forms, but the failure reports getting acknowledged. What did Wilkins ultimately conclude from all this?
He concluded that the evidence of the communication failures was being received by high-level officials precisely because those failure notifications were sometimes getting through.
So ironically, the proof of the blockage became proof in his eyes that someone knew.
Yes. And for him, it confirmed his belief in a deliberate, ongoing attack targeting critical UK, US, and NATO communications, including the Prime Minister's own channels.
Right. So we've laid out this account from a former law enforcement officer. It's a narrative of persistent, documented communication failures when trying to report serious national security concerns.
With very specific details about how these blocks occurred, and crucially, how the notifications of those blocks sometimes did get through.
It leaves us with a really significant question, doesn't it? In our world, so reliant on digital communication for everything, especially security, what happens when the systems you trust to report threats seem to become part of the problem?
When the channels themselves might be compromised or actively working against the person trying to sound the alarm, who do you turn to then?
A deeply unsettling thought to leave you with.